Hey everybody, did you know you can go to colinmullen.com and order good art and art prints? That's why I set up the website, colinmullen.com. So hey everybody, normally I just spend about a minute talking about the painting that's in front of you, but because I'm experiencing excessive amounts of burnout and I just recently called myself a coward for not being more open about what my art is about, I figured, hey, maybe I can just sort of talk about what this painting's about, and then maybe you guys can see how I see the world and how I do art, and maybe that has some value to you. I apologize if it doesn't, but I'm a little bit on a time crunch to think up a new idea of something, and the stuff that's been jumbling around in my head, I don't feel like is fully formed to be an idea for a video like this yet. I'll probably spend some time on my vacation here trying to think up something, but let's talk about this painting for a minute. So this painting went through a few iterations, which I think you can see during this. I wanted to have that skull there. I'm not watching as it's being sped by because the render isn't done yet as I'm recording this. The original idea that I wanted to be able to try and get to was to have this crowd of people and then having the one person that is very obviously standing out and going against that current. Now, normally that would be a sign of good rebellion, and you know, knowing me, that's probably like me, right? The one guy in the center. But no, not so much. I actually wanted to have this piece be more about something that I heard once that Howard Stern, of all people, said. He was talking about once in a interview about how he went to therapy and how he had told his therapist about the idea that, you know, he was told, I think the stat was like 9 out of 10 cars driving through New York in his heyday, in his peak of everyone wanting to listen to him, were listening to him when he was live. And rather than being happy that there were 9 out of 10 people, 90% of people in New York, or whatever that stat was, he could really only focus on the people that were not listening to him. I don't actually remember what the stat was, but it was something very close to that, maybe 8 out of 10, something like that, whatever. Anyway, that resonated with me a lot. I think that if you do anything creative and you want people to watch it, if you want people to interact with it, you kind of do feel like, okay, well, yeah, I've got all of this joy, I've got all of this good thing going, but why is that one person watching? And that gets in your head and that starts messing with you. And so I wanted to try and show off that concept that, like, there are so many people in this drawing, but the only one that you're going to fixate is the one in the center. And that's sort of the experience of it, that you're missing out on the whole painting. The guy only takes up maybe like a couple inches square, but the canvas is like 18 by 20. Like it's completely not the point. And to what end is everyone, you know, listening to it? Like, why are they going that way? What are they doing? You know, like, is there even anything of value over there? This kind of gets into all the different neuroticisms that I have about me doing my videos, about me doing my art, about me doing my streams. And so in short, that's what I was going for here. I wanted to use very dull colors to really, really make that dude in the center pop. I think if I were going to do this again, I think I'd probably just do the same thing, but a little bit zoomed out and have more people. I think that would probably get the idea across even more. But this is a good painting, and I think it gets across what I was trying to get across. And hopefully, me talking about this painting was interesting, helpful, gave you some ideas. I recently talked about different things that how to represent things that you're feeling, your emotions. And so this is sort of supplementary to that, because I'm explaining how those things represent those things. And I do realize that there's certain levels of mysticism that comes with not understanding what an artist is talking about, and it allows you to put yourself into their shoes or what have you. But I thought it would be interesting for once to just be straight up, not wait until the end of the year to talk about it, and just be like, yeah, no, this is what this one's about. So if you liked this, let me know. If you didn't like this, let me know. Either way, Either way, I'm going to talk about the people at patreon.com/RevScarecrow who have donated at $5 or more and are in the credits as a result. Thank you guys so much for everything, for allowing me to do this stuff. I really appreciate it. So, starting with my mom and dad, I love you. Thank you, Wapfu. Thank you, Tofandor. I think I got it right that time. You correct me. Thank you, Tom K. Thank you, Tiffany. Thank you, Skelecorgi. Thank you, Reverend Joe. Thank you, Retrograde. Thank you, Mortis. Thank you, Micah. Thank you, Maliciousness. Thank you, May. Thank you, Lost Nevada. Thank you, Gala. Thank you, Gabriel Bennett. Thank you, Egg. Thank you, Dragon. Thank you, Chiptune Glitch. Thank you, Bungle Paws. Thank you, Bubba Fair. Thank you, Blake. Thank you, Bep. Thank you, BD648. Thank you, Amber. Thank you, Acrobus. And thank you, Ats! It's the middle of the day, so they can't even get mad at me. I'll see you guys in a couple weeks, and I will be able to check what you guys thought in about half that time. So let me know what you thought about this, and let me know what you think about doing this kind of video in the future. I'll see you in the next one. Bye.